again. I'm Gib Egge, instructor and coordinator of experiential education at the College of DuPage. In August of 2018, I brought a group of students to Northern Europe to explore the breathtaking fjord country of the Kingdom of Norway. We thoroughly discovered much of the country between Stavanger in the southwest to Ålesund, 400 kilometers to the north. Halfway through our 12-day journey, we visited the Urnes Stave Church. Given the rugged landscape and abundance of deep, steep fjords, driving in western Norway is an experience in and of itself. The roads for the most part are impeccable, and where they end, a car ferry is usually there to assist in the next part of the journey. There are over 100 car ferry connections in Norway, and more often than not, our days would involve a ferry crossing or two. Arriving in Solvern, we got our first view of the church across the fjord. After the short 15-minute crossing across the Lustafjorden, we arrived at Urnes Stave Church. Dating back almost 1,000 years and still in the same location it was built, this is the oldest Stave church in the country and the only one listed as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Wooden stave churches were once common in northwestern Europe during the medieval period. The word stave comes from the Norwegian translation for the resin-rich wood used for the load-bearing beams. Before the mountain pine trees were cut down for construction, their branches were first removed, which allowed the resin to bleed out. This ancient manufacturing technique resulted in a building material much more resilient to rot and decay. Though their influence is obvious in the design, the church was not built by Vikings, but instead their ancestors. The carvings of the interlaced animals on the north wall outside the building are a common Viking design motif. Here, the battle between the serpent and the great beast can be seen. The intertwined snakes and dragons represent the end of the world according to the Norse legend of Ragnarok. Inside at the altar, again, the prominent dragon can be seen on the small Viking ship holding the candles. And much like Viking ships, stave churches didn't require nails in their construction. Instead, expertly crafted joints. Today, the wooden building that has stood for almost a millennia is still being used for baptisms and weddings. Stave churches are a part of the country's cultural identity and Norway's most significant contribution to world architecture.